Berlin Cathedral, known as the Berliner Dom, is the largest church in Berlin and center for the Protestant Church of Germany. Located in central Berlin, though it has never been the seat of a bishop, but stands as one of the largest monumental German evangelical churches. It is also a dynastic tomb for multiple electors of Brandenburg in the past. From the Berlin Cathedral, we took a scooter for a 2-minute ride to the Pergamon Museum. As it is only 4 minutes drive, you can also walk or bike, as the landmarks are not too far from one another. The Pergamon Museum is one of Berlin's must-see museums. It was built between 1910 and 1930. The most famous parts of the Pergamon Museum are, of course, the Great Altar of Pergamon, the magnificent Babylonian processional way, and the facade of the Caliph's palace. From our last episode, you can see the route that we took from the Pergamon Museum to the Technical Museum. But before that, we had the most delicious Chinese food right by the museum. The German Museum of Technology has two separate buildings, one with collections of mostly ships and planes, and the other full of trains. The museum exhibits a large collection of historical technical artifacts and all sorts of industrial technology. And like the Pergamon Museum, if you are to explore every detail, you probably need to spend the whole day there. We wish we had known the museums are this big and interesting in Berlin. We would have planned better to stay more days, but we are setting out to another European country the next day, so we were not able to read everything. But luckily, within the 2.5 hours, we were able to see almost everything in both buildings. The Brandenburg Gate is the most famous landmark in Berlin, Germany. It is located in the western part of the city center of Berlin within Mitte, the most central location of Berlin. As an 18th century neoclassical monument in Berlin, built on the orders of the Prussian king Frederick William II, the Brandenburg Gate has been a symbol of multiple historical events. The most famous in modern-day history is during the Cold War, while it was located right in the Soviet occupation zone, directly next to the border to the British occupation zone, which later became the border between East and West Berlin. In 1989, the fall of the Berlin Wall marks the end of the Cold War era. During the revolution of that year, the wall was demolished, and the Brandenburg Gate symbolized freedom and once again the unity of the city of Berlin, Germany. It started getting dark, so we went to the Mall Berlin by walking, as it is exactly the same time as taking the metro. So we just walked. And my word, this is my favorite mall of all time. We had the most delicious pho noodle soup and poke bowl. It also has some of the finest bookstores and the entire floor for children to play and read. The night has come. We walked around central Berlin wishing we could stay more days, and right by the cathedral we enjoyed some free entertainment.
Junk is like a setting sun.
On the way back to the hotel, we also watched some light show right by the Altes Museum Plaza. And then we realized that this is another large museum featuring ancient Greek and Roman artifacts. So yeah, we regret not knowing that there was so much to explore in Berlin, a city with rich history, culture, and heritage. You definitely need to spend some time here. For the next episode, we will take you to the fairy tale city, Prague, Czech Republic. So the next day, we took the Deutsche Bahn train from Berlin Central Station. When we saw the review of this train, we already knew that there won't be a seat, no matter what price you pay. And yes, it was complete chaos. During the 6 hours, we sat on the floor like many people did. but we were still able to take some nice videos along the way. Hope you enjoyed this video. Auf Wiedersehen!